Welcome to the second part of this training on designing a logo for logo contest, and the target price is right here, $225, which is quite reasonable for a logo design. At FIFA, you'll be getting then you see logos being designed for $5, $10, and $20. So that's why this place is actually more favorable than some of the other freelance platforms. Now, in continuation from the last training, this is where we are going to be design the logo, and we upload here. Then you come down, you provide a short description. Now, you are allowed to submit up to 5 entries. Now, you can mark any of your entry as best. If you mark any of your entries as best, it is going to cost you 50 points. It costs you 50 points to mark any of your entries as best. Now, how do you know if you have any entries before now? The license image. Make sure that the images you are using, you are not using copyright image. It is not good. If you use any copyright image specified here, this is because the buyer might decide to use the image which you use for your design, and if it is not your image, that means it might even lead to you not winning the particular contest. So I hope you understand. Now, how do you know if you have points? You just come here, you go to your public profile. You go to your public profile. Yes, it's there. This is your public profile, and this is it. I have 7,500 points. See how I did it? So you can check yours like that. So I'm going to close this. So then you tick, when you are done, you tick everything. I have read the full design brief. That's from the first training. I have read the feedback. I have read the feedback of any of my previous entries. That if you are making new entries, I have read and agreed to the terms. Of course, you must agree to the terms for them to accept the entry. Otherwise, it will not go. So now let's go back. Now I want to design the logo. It's a healthcare logo. Remember, it's a healthcare logo. You can just come here to get the brief again. So it will open up. So what's the name of the company? This is the URL. Name of company is National Association of Medical Access and Patients Advocacy. That's the name of the company, and this is the website, namapa.org. So what we now do is, there are 2 ways in which we can get our design done. 2 ways. One of the ways is that we can use, remember they say it should be either on PSD, should be on PSD or AI, meaning that you must be a graphic designer. But I told you that you can do this job without even be a graphic designer. So how do you do that? There are free resources online where you can create logos. This is one of them. We have logomaker.com, we have graphicspring.com, then we have Canva. There are so many of them. I've put them on a Word doc, and I'm going to be posting to you. But the problem with this is that your final work is going to be in PNG format or JPEG format, some vectors, you understand, and this is not the format they need. Don't worry, go ahead and design. When they accept your job, you cannot take your final job that has been accepted and give it to a real logo graphic designer, logo designer, to design it on using AI or Photoshop. You can get anyone in Ireland, you can get on FIFA. I'm going to show you that. So the main thing now is that you design it first. You can use any of the ones that I've sent to you. Now let's try Canva. Canva.com. canva.com. Some of you already know this site. You can use it to do a whole lot of designs. Now we are interested in healthcare, so we just type in healthcare. You can type in just logo and you get so many, but since you're interested in healthcare, we just type in healthcare logo, then we search for it. So these are the design. Remember that he told us that he doesn't want any hexagon. He said please no hexagons. So what we now do is that we avoid hexagons totally. We avoid hexagons. Anything like hexagon whatsoever, we avoid it. So which one now? We start checking which one looks professional. Though they are all cute, but we need something simple. Brands need something very simple. So take your time, you check. Don't be in a hurry. This one looks very simple and professional. Let's go again. Check their brand. It says infusion, IV drip, oral medication, injection. Infusion, oral medication, injection. See, we want a logo we can brand this organization with to incorporate all sides of medication access at first glance, to include all these three. We should include injection, oral medication, and infusion, meaning that all these three, I think this one I'm using as an example might be a little bit complex for you, but just say infusion, that's where there is drip, oral medication, injection. We want a logo we can brand this organization with to incorporate all sides of medication. Now it doesn't mean that you must put something on IV drip, then at the same time put a logo on oral medication, at the same time put injection, all three together. No, they are just trying to say that when somebody looks at the logo, they will have an idea that all these things are involved. So we come down, we still check, scroll down. Must be something related to it. Let me pause it. When I'm done, I will now continue. So I see something that we can actually use. This has injection and clinical stuff inside. So I'm going to try and combine two logos now. Let me show you how it is done. So I will just click on it. So we have these vector icons here, right? So I'm going to remove some of all these that I don't need. Just a matter of deleting them. So we are done with those ones. Which one do we take off again? So it's drag and drop. You can drag it, you see. We don't need this. Take it out. These pills, this car. Do we need that? Let's check again. It said infusion, that's drip, oral, injection. So here we are. So injection, oral, drugs, then infusion, drip. Something like this, which is okay. So we take out this, we take out this, we take out this, right? So we just put it here. We put it here. We are not done. This is not the logo. Now let me go back and which one now? I'll pause it again so that I will pick, then come back. Okay, I've seen something else than can work, and there is it here. I click on it, it opens. What is it called? I think this is even better than you can actually just do everything here. Copy it, come down here and paste. You see I'm doing it, so everything we need, we just copy it from one of the places and we copy it, we get it down here, copy, paste, bring everything down, come down here, we copy this and we paste. So we have all the three there. So this one now, we cannot close this particular one, so we now work here. The first thing we are going to do is remove that background. So that background is gone. Now we want to take the whole of this, we drag it, just drag it. I want all of them to be together. Actually, there's no problem. We drag it down here. That's what we are going to be using. Take this, just put that there. Then we want to take all this and make sure that they are inside, right? This is nurse healthcare. This the injection we are talking about. So we click on the injection, we reduce the size, and we take it, we take the pills, we reduce the size, we take it, we put inside. We take this, we reduce the size, we take it, we put inside. You can still come and reduce more. We take the nurse, we put inside. Okay, so I see this is a premium design. We take this, I don't want that, we don't want that. Take the stethoscope, we put inside. Let's see the services again. Infusion, oral medication, injection. So the heart. Okay, now let's take this out and put the heart. So we are done. They say this one is premium. Would have loved that. You can still look for nurses there, and we remove all this now. We now remove all this that we don't need. We remove all this that we don't need. See, you can combine three. Then we now drag this down here. Now this is still too big, so this one we now shrink it. Normally I don't use Canva, so today is a way to group everything together. Let me see. Bring forward, paste, copy. There's a way to group everything together, so we just carry everything. Okay. Let me see. Copy, move down, add notes. This will add new page. Resize, maybe this. Wow, I should have saved my work. Let me pause it and work it and get to that stage, please. So this is the final work I did. A very simple logo. The injection, the aura, the IV, and all, they are all inside. This is the name, the website, the name of the websites. This is their branding and all inculcated. Very, very simple. So this is how you use the free softwares to design it. And after I'm done, I can design. I can download, PDF. I don't want PDF. I want it to be on JPEG. So sorry, PNG with a transparent background. Oh, can't try. No, don't want that. So with a transparent background, to put transparent background with a crown, you have to pay for it. Now JPEG, let me see, you have to pay for all this. So it's always good to use JPEG, animations, PDF standard. So sorry, it's always good to use a PNG. So we are going to use PNG, so we now download it. We don't want the Pro. So this is it here. Very, very simple. Then you save it in a place, most likely the desktop, where you can get it, where you can easily locate it. Of course, healthcare, no, don't save it. This the logo, and we know where you got it from. So we now put namapa. So logo. So I save it. Note where you save it, the desktop, and then we save. That's it. We are done with it. So we close this. So you see how I combined different, you can combine 2-3 logos and make sure it falls within the criteria. Make sure it falls within the criteria of what they need. They said all parts of healthcare tech who directly work in this field include this. You understand? So we have done that. Then they also gave us a sample website. One of the websites that they also run, you see it here. We want a color palette that is bold and can be used for dual tone images we use later on our website. They want to be able to use it on their website. So you need something PSD and AI. Here is an example of another website conference that I'm hosting, blah blah blah. So that's it. You cannot close this. So that is how you do that particular design. For all these logo makers, the ones I give to you, it's also very simple. You just put business name there, namapa.org. You understand? You click next, select an image, look for it. We are looking for something on healthcare. You can just scroll it, you look at it, you scroll down, health, look for EFGH, health, medical and pharmaceutical, which is also related. You click on that. So we have got it. All right, so you can now start picking what you want from here relating to. You can check a lot of them. You understand? They now check here this what they need: nurse, pharmacy, medicine, hospital, doctor, health. Let's check health. Nothing found. Medical and pharmaceutical. You can just choose this. That's giving it to you. Then you can now start your editing. All right, so you can now start editing. You click edit if you want to bring it. If you don't want it to be on top, hold it, you drag it to where you want it to be. Do you understand? Drag it to where you want it to be. You can edit the text as well. You can add images. You can add several images to this. So when you are done also, you can do a lot of things. You can even increase the size. Everything here is drag and drop. You can increase the size to whichever dimension you want. Understand? You can even take this particular and put it inside, put it under. So this is how you do the design using free logos. Do you understand? Then the moment you are done, you can now give it to a graphic artist, or you go to fiverr.com. Remember, we are done with this. You go to fiverr.com. When you go to fiverr.com, you search for switch to buying. Then you now find for logo designer. Logo designers. You search for them, look for a cheap one. I will create your logo in 24 hours. This is level 2. We need something 24 hours. I will close, and this one starting at this expensive. It is that we want someone level 1, that's $70, $80, $35, $100. Designing logos is $10, is $40. Now let's check not the category. Let's check our options. We need printable. We need AI, 5 formats AI. We need it to include source file. Let's check more. Okay, that's it. Apply. Then also the seller details. We need, let's look for level 1 seller. Check level 1 sellers. Check English only, and we apply. Then again, your budget, not any. We need maximum $10, minimum $5, maximum $10. So we apply it. The next thing we are going to do now is the delivery time. We need it to be something 24 hours to 48 hours. Express up to 3 days, not any time. Let's do check express, then we apply. So good. We now check. See them $10. I will design your logo. So you cannot just pick anyone from any of this. I will do mascot logo design. I will design health or fitness. Let's check this. And make sure you ask for the source file. That's either the AI or get original logo concept for website less than 1 hour, top notch, express delivery, good boy. Then the source file is included. Very important. Source file PSD. Notice PSD. So this is how you do it. So when you win that particular contest, you just give it to them here, and then they will now design the logo for you in 24 hours, so that you cannot give them the source file. So this has been a very long video, 25 minutes. Thank you. And the next time we are going to be looking at how I myself do my own logo. I don't use all these free softwares. I use Photoshop Direct. Thank you.